like $80 a month, and then boom, you're back on cable, just internet.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Brian,
What'd you say?
are you in for like a digital streaming future at all? By any chance? I never really got your impression on that.
Wait, say that one more time. Sorry.
Are you into like a digital future of like film?
I'm not a purist, but I'm not a futurist.
You want
Like
both options.
I like the merging of both worlds. I like the theater experience, and I like going out to see a film, but I also like the ability to be able to watch it digitally or go to my house and like stream something on Netflix and do that.
I think what's gonna happen is definitely standard films, like standard,
They probably increase their
theaters are gonna die, but like, cause I mean I don't do that. I don't even do that anymore. Now, like going to like an IMAX or 4D where I can go sit down and I can feel my dick shake when something explodes. That's definitely worth going out to see, and I definitely cannot get that at home. So experiences like that is like worth going out, but like standard filming, there's no point. I could sit at home and get a better experience doing that.
See,
I mean, to be honest,
go ahead.
Like,
I got my own take on this.
I don't. Nah, more like I just hope the movie's good. I don't care about the general like overall IMAX experience or whatever. I mean, like some movies are shot to be meant in IMAX or whatever, but like if I can watch this movie home, I'll watch it home. If the movie is good, I'm looking at the story and whatever's going on.
And that's like the whole thing with Tenet is like Tenet. Christopher Nolan keeps saying, which I swear to God, I'm pretty sure it's just for the Oscar, but he says like, no, you're meant to see this movie in theaters.
Yeah, like I don't believe that at all. I don't care about that. I can watch it at home if I can. What's so different about the theaters?
I will say though, like with the Marvel movies, like shit like that is definitely something you need to watch in the theaters.
I still disagree with that too. Like I don't care if I can watch it at home, and I don't care about the fan experience around me, or even though that's cool, I'd rather watch it at home if I have the option. That doesn't show the quality of the overall film.
At the end of Infinity War, that was a almost religious experience to feel like just to feel, because it was so crazy because you could feel electricity in the air.
But what does that do for you in the future though? That does us nothing. I mean, it was an amazing experience. I won't disagree.
Like a fucking great memory.
Yeah, but like I can get a great movie from watching this movie. I mean, that's like putting sprinkles on ice cream. It makes it better, but it's like
if I was watching something that was super Oscar baity, I would prefer to watch it at home.
See, here's the thing. Here's where I stand, because I agree with Tay a lot. I think that if a movie's good, where you watch it is going to be good. Like it just doesn't matter. But I do, and I disagree. If I want to watch it, I will very rarely pay for a Marvel movie. I'd rather watch it at home. But I will pay for Hereditary, and I will pay for Midsommar, and I'll pay for an A24 movie to watch that in theater. And that's the kind of experience that's not flashy or fucking, extraneous in any way or glamorous in any way. They're just very quiet films. But I pay for those in the theater because I get to appreciate those
type of films.
Not only that, but not only do I get to support them financially, but I get to see a large screen and appreciate all of the detail that the filmmaker went into the trouble of adding to the frame and noticing things that would be potentially too small on my home screen or for the sound design, something that I would potentially miss.
So you're looking for more
technical
form.
It definitely depends on certain setups. Like if you have like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like Joker was amazing.
I don't have
IMAX.
like an IMAX setup in my home, so that's why I prefer, if I wanted to watch an action movie. Like I kind of swore this off like a couple years ago. Is like if I go to watch an action movie, I'm gonna watch an IMAX because I know I'm gonna get my ears blown out by the speakers.
I think IMAX is bullshit.
So to counter that, if you watch that movie again at your home, is that same experience still at home? The overall quality of that film?
No, I mean I can't feel my dick shaking my pants.
So that's what I'm saying. You're relying on the legit theater experience to justify that film's quality.
I mean, I think it heightens it. I think I don't get a full ride out of it. Now, on the like perspective, let's say like I was watching Joker at home.
Yeah.
Or let's say Hereditary, because I love Hereditary. Hereditary, I'm glad I watched it in my own house because A, that's a horror movie. I think a lot of like I think stuff like that can be you don't need like huge speakers and you don't need like a huge TV. You're trying to concentrate on what's going on in the story and you're trying to understand the vibe and everything. And if some dickhead is in front of you on their phone and their glare is coming up and you can't concentrate on like the key aspects of that story because that's what's important, that's like what makes it nice, is because there's no one bothering you at home. You can be locked away in your room for that entire experience and have your mind fully on that screen.
I think that movie theaters.
Now, like on the other hand, you do like an action movie, some dickhead's on his phone, doesn't fucking matter. I'm getting my shit rocked by this big speaker right next to me.
You know what? I really understand the value of everything. I am right in the middle of like film purists, like go see the theater experience and buy it at home. At the end of the day, I believe that wherever you watch a movie and wherever you're comfortable watching the movie and you have a good experience, fucking do that. Just don't pay $30 after paying $15 for a streaming service. That's the only thing I'm saying. It's like
$30 is ridiculous.
Watch the movie like, wherever the fuck you want, but if you're gonna pay $30, buy the fucking thing. Don't rent it.
It truly, it's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like it just depends on what kind of person you are. I mean, some people can have religious experiences watching a Marvel movie or watching like a Oscar bait movie.
Yeah. And so
it literally just depends on the person.
It is completely insane to me that we have let the market turn into this sort of Marvel Studio Disney conglomerate. I mean, that fucking mouse owns everything that we watch in media.
Yeah, it is literally got a rope around everybody's
neck. It is
neck.
A content monopoly that's happening with Disney. And as long as the content is good, that generally doesn't matter. But my problem is that will eventually bottleneck the kind of content that we're seeing. It's gonna push everything out. We're gonna see one thing, and that's a problem.
I kind of like agree with it to some degree. Like you say, like quality, like like the Marvel success stuff, the universe formula everyone's trying to do now, and then like I see like these other companies try to do it, and it's like you don't have to do this, because they did it.
Just make a movie.
And it's like. DC is a good example, and they kind of shine away from it. Or remember the what is the Monsters universe that failed?
Yeah.
They tried to do it.
Dark universe.
Yeah, like even the Monsterverse. Even though I love Godzilla and stuff, I'm just like everyone's trying to follow the same formula of this cinematic universe thing.
Well, it's like corporate. Kind of annoying. It's corporate meddling.
Because they see that money there, and they trying to replicate it.
It's like this is what makes us money. Which I mean, that's the gamble with these things is like this. If I so let's say I gave you $20 million of my own money and I want to see a return, and I know, and I have these advisors, and they're telling me that like, if this is slightly like Marvel movies, I will see my money come back and I will make, plus amount of dollars. I'll get my interest back I'll get my money back with interest. And that's the problem with like all these people, like Disney owning all of this stuff, is that like you wouldn't see Hereditary like under Disney's hat because Disney wouldn't let them experiment like that, like A24 does. Yeah. But even A24 has its like own like vibe to it.
Yeah, they do. I can feel the vibes between. Like I saw Uncut Gems, I just knew what it was A24. Because it's like
it's like something with the lighting or
Dude,
something.
Uncut Gems
is
such a Uncut Gems is such a fucking stressful movie.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I told Jordan.
Can we talk about unstressed? Yeah, I love to talk about Uncut Gems with you.
Fucking my butthole was clenched the entire time that I was watching that film. I think that so I interesting that you said. I just want to say I think that the A24 vibe comes from not the lighting, but the type of movie that they make, the type of intimacy that is between each of the characters.
Bizarre.
There is something there, like you can tell an A24 movie because they have a specific type of writing, a kind of slow and deliberate writing thing. And I fucking love it. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
It's like a slow crawl up your spine.
Yeah, it feels indie in a way. Like, just...
It's like indie with a higher budget.
And I hate to say this, it feels like a pre-MCU kind of movie.
Well,
You know
Yes,
what it
that's
is?
exactly what it is.
It's like
A pre-MCU world movie.
Yeah, because it's
that makes
just a
sense.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking
It's
universe.
just a movie.
It's because it's a film.
Yeah.
It's like we're not.
Because like all these. Yeah.
You're not trying to sell me a
Honest.
fucking. Sorry, I'm angry now. You're not trying to sell me a fucking
No, you're good.
universe about Payman and all the other 7 Kings of Hell. You just want to tell a good
Yeah.
fucking story,
A good story. And that's what.
and it's great.
And that's what I was like telling I was saying earlier. Like I just give me a good story. Yeah, that's my problem with these people trying to replicate the universe thing. Like, it doesn't always work with that certain property.
No,
Just tell me a good single story, and that's all I need.
Just-
Make a sequel if it's good.
it's like A24 lets their directors kind of just do whatever they want.
It's
They just
Netflix.
they just find a director that's kind of fit their standard of quirkiness, and then they just let them, go off and do weird shit.
what they do.
That's why I praise Netflix. It likes more creative freedom over there. Just give me a movie and just drop it up.
And that's exactly why
It's not
I
porn.
believe that theaters won't die, but the content that we're going to be seeing